and welcome everybody to my Cheyenne Hawk lining tutorial video. Now, in this video, first and foremost, I want to say that this is all just what I have learned through my experience. If you guys have any different experiences, please go ahead and leave a comment below. Hit that thumbs up button, that like button. It really helps me out and lets me know that you guys are liking this video. And if you have any negative comments, please keep it to yourself. I'm just going to erase them anyway, so you can suck a dick. Anyway, now that we got that stuff out of the way, this is how it works. So for lining, it's very easy. I use about, I don't know if you guys have used the old school rule of, the thickness of a nickel or a dime or the thickness of, a quarter. Well, however you guys learned to tattoo and the spacing of the throw on your needle and how far your needle actually sticks out from your tip is about the length of 2 quarters stacked on top of each other. About, give or take. And since this is a rotary, there's nothing to adjust, especially with this machine that is fucking phenomenal. The balance on this machine is like no other. I mean, I've used plenty of machines to try to find which one suits me, my tattooing style at the time, and no matter how my hand changes, all I have to do is just adjust the puncture rate on this, which is just the numbers on the power unit that I use that comes, it's a part of the Cheyenne product line. So as long as you have your puncture rate adjusted and you have your machine set to a decent speed, I usually use for lining around, on the power unit, it says 100 or 110, but that's more closer to 10 or 11 volts for you traditional users. So that's pretty much what I use. I've seen nothing but success, and a lot of my close clients and friends and larger projects that I work on that I see frequently, every other month or every month, I see that it heals just fine, no blown out lines or anything like that. So that's just what works for me. But again, I like to stick the needle out enough to where I can see what's going on. I know how deep to go, how not deep to go for my needs. But then again, that's how it pertains to all this shit when it comes to using the machine. This machine is fucking powerful as balls. I mean, this thing will drill a hole in concrete. So you have to be careful. Make sure you don't cut somebody or fuck somebody up too bad or hamburger their skin up. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do any of that shit. You want to make sure that, you're taking your time. And when it comes to lining, I like to use a pretty straightforward old school tactic, which is just basically, just one heartbeat sort of thing, the whole pendulum. I go in and I go out. I go in and I go out. So that's basically how the lining goes for this machine at the speed that I use it. And when it comes to using round shaders, which is what I'm using in this particular video, because lining and shading are pretty much synonymous in this particular video. I chose this because it lets me show you how to line something very simple. And there you go, look, you see there, that's how far the needle is going to be sticking out. That's pretty far, and that's as far as I use it. And I only go about, just to the second layer of skin, which isn't that deep, which is the depth possibly of a dime or something shorter than that. So it's not really overly complicated or anything like that, man. It's really fucking not. It's just a touch. It's like, hey, do you want to date this girl like on the reg? Yes. You may not want to pound her so hard to where, I don't know, her vital organs explode from her elbow or whatever. You want to kind of like, fuck her gently. Hashtag, if you haven't heard the song Fuck Her Gently by Tenacious D, you should do it. I'll leave a link down below. It's fucking great. So that's basically what this is. You don't always have to fuck her hard. Sometimes it's not right to do. Sometimes you gotta make some love. Right? That song's great. Anyway, so that's what you're gonna want to do with this machine. You're gonna want to be able to, just take your time, take it easy. This is all in real time. I'm not I'm not fucking speeding anything up, and I'm taking my time. As you can see here, look, man, I'm straight up, just taking my time, building up. I do a little line, and then I pack a little bit because, again, this is a 9-round shader, so this isn't a lining needle grouping. It's more of a shading needle group, but you can still line because obviously it's a round shader, so you have the ability to do that. You have the luxury of doing that, which is just so fucking fantastic. I mean, I couldn't thank the beautiful people who came up with round shaders. And at first, you know what? And it's been a learning curve. Don't even get it twisted. It's some shit that you really like a nigga has learned to fall in love with that shit. Like once you learn, and you find your own niche when it comes to the round shaders, just like the curve mags. Because for a long time I was like, no, flat mags, bro. What do you use curve mags for? What are you, some fucking faggot? Yeah, you suck dick on the regular? Is that what you do? You just blow guys on the street? And it wasn't that shit. I started using curve mags like 8 months ago and 9 months ago or some shit, whenever the fuck it was, and it was beautiful. Like look at this line. Look at that line. That's just, it's so easy and fluid, and you don't have to fight it, and then you can just go right back in and then just shade the entire thing. Look at that. Just look at that. Pack it in right there. Boom. That's how you do it. You just pack it in. Boom. It's nice and easy. This is a pretty small piece. This piece is about the size of the size of a quarter. It's not even that big. It's not that big at all. But when it comes down to it, it's pretty fucking phenomenal. I enjoy it, I enjoy using this machine so fucking much. I traveled to Washington a while ago to tattoo some clients out there, and I had to use the other Hawk that I had because and after that experience, I know never to travel, via, air travel with my good shit, because the fucking Delta lost all my shit and had to replace it. Fucking assholes. Anyway, I went to Washington and I had to use my Cheyenne Hawk, the older one, the other Cheyenne Hawk that's not the pen. So I had to use that one, and after a couple of months of using my pen and then going back to the old Hawk, it was just so foreign. I was like, fuck, what is this? Who am I? Is this torture porn? I don't even know what to do myself. God, I feel so dirty. Sorry. I had a moment. I'm sorry. Anyway, after using it, using the older machine and then going back to, my baby, it was just a world of difference. It was just so comfortable. I mean, again, I couldn't stress at how easy and balanced and fluid this machine is. And since it's a pen, as you saw me at the beginning of the video, I used to use the Ego grips, and I used to fucking, autoclave them or whatevs. And then I got rid of my autoclave because I was like, fuck that, and just the paper towel trick with, the grips, it works so good. It works so good because everything just gets tossed. And and if I want to, and if I need to just go get the machine, claved, I got plenty of buddies that'll just be like, use my machine. It takes 15 fucking minutes. Just pop the machine in the autoclave, and you're fucking good. But it's awesome. It's awesome for lining. I mean, you get nice solid lines all the way through. I mean, there isn't anything that I can complain about when it comes to this, and it's just lining, so there isn't too much to speak about. I mean, to get a solid line, most of it is technique, but when it comes to this particular machine, as long as you keep whatever technique you had before and you just translate it to this machine, but with just a slighter, lighter touch, you'll be okay, because this machine's really powerful. I have found that the slower I run my machine, sometimes I have to slow down my hand, obviously, so my hand has to match the machine. So I just do a faster speed, so I could just move my hand a little bit faster when it comes to the lining. And And what I did for this video was I was running it at a 9 to do the line, and then because I was gonna line and shade, so I just ran it at a 9, and then I shaded at a line. That way I wouldn't have to switch back and forth. Which, even though it's just turning it up or turning it down, which isn't a fucking huge problem. It's just hitting a button. I mean, you hit buttons all day. But there you go, you guys. That was how to line. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. It lets me know that you guys really like these videos or enjoying it. Give it a thumbs up. Share with your family and friends or anybody who you know is a fellow tattoo artist or whom is considering getting this machine. This is not endorsed. Nobody's paying me for this shit. I just really like this goddamn machine. And given my older video, the first tutorial video that I did for the Cheyenne Hawk Pen, first tutorial, I got so many people asking for more videos of it that I made this one. And there you go. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It really does help me out and lets me make future content for you, beautiful, wonderful, sexy, amazing people. So dirty. You're a dirty girl, aren't you? Yeah, you with your penis. Wait, sorry. That didn't say penis. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy tattooing. And as always, take care, have fun. Peace out.